Return of the Jeep. God. Yeah. Don't get it twisted, we the first ones chosen, and we've been chosen since the first words spoken, and we the purpose of the whole world. Notice, we omnipotent, watch the whole world. Notice, don't get it twisted, we the first ones chosen, and we've been chosen since the first words spoken, and we the purpose of the whole world. Notice, we omnipotent, watch the whole world. Notice, I'm a prophet, lightly melanated, rapping cause I'm educated, even replicated, still segregated. Give dedication to the dedicated, educate the masses on the actions as practice against my federation. Say they attack us in factions for the slightest infraction. Then they say, oh, that's the past when they hurl hate. The media, they harass us, showing dissatisfaction at the way we gaining traction on the world stage. What you thought? We was about to struggle through the same thing? Never have the courage or power to ever change things. The spirits that's inside us is fighting to rearrange things, breaking free the mind of the slave, so I remain king. Don't get it twisted, we the first ones chosen, and we've been chosen since the first words spoken, and we the purpose of the whole world. Notice, we omnipotent, watch the whole world. Notice, don't get it twisted, we the first ones chosen, and we've been chosen since the first words spoken, and we the purpose of the whole world. Notice, we omnipotent, watch the whole world. Notice, check it. But you ain't seen nothing yet. The valley of dry bones is coming to reconnect. Ain't suffer no Stockholm, we know how to recollect. The memory never faded, retained in our intellect. I'm a soldier, better yet a god in the flesh. Return to the living day, get your pronouns correct. Strong, stronger than ever, to watch me here to protect. Resurrected the sleeping giants, we cause the effect. We cause the nations to sweat, even when they try to deflect. They wanna see us as henpecked instead of a threat. But the threat is the black man, show a love and respect to his people and building families through all his precepts. Don't get it twisted, we the first ones chosen, and we've been chosen since the first words spoken, and we the purpose of the whole world. Notice, we omnipotent, watch the whole world. Notice, don't get it twisted, we the first ones chosen, and we've been chosen since the first words spoken, and we the purpose of the whole world. Notice, we omnipotent, watch the whole world. Notice.
They try to put us under. They try to put us under. They try to put us under. No longer we a teachers be moved to a corner, but we rise to the summit, and we rise like the center. I'm Bobby Boucher. I'm Bobby Boucher. When it comes to that water, I'm Bobby Boucher. I'm Bobby Boucher. When it comes to that water, like Bobby Boucher. I'm cooking my ways, building up my faith. I'm on my way, I'm walking through them gates, hoping that I get saved. They try to put us down, but we rise to the summit. No longer will I teach you to be moved to a corner. They try to put us down, but we rise to the summit. No longer will I teach you to be moved to a corner.
We the best like Ali, without the shakes. Heathens burn at noonday, call it wake and bake. Water rising up, understanding, make you elevate. Water boys with fridges on, drink and hydrate. Young man, endure to the end, every night I pray. Make sure you stay thirsty for the word, that's what Captain say. Drinking this rock, you never thirst again, that's what Jesus say. Make it so you may die in this life and never pass away.
They try to put us under. They try to put us under. No longer we a teachers be moved to a corner, but we rise to the summit, and we rise like the center. I'm Bobby Boucher. I'm Bobby Boucher. When it comes to that water, I'm Bobby Boucher. I'm Bobby Boucher. When it comes to that water,
like Bobby Boucher. I'm cooking my ways, building up my faith. I'm on my way, walking through them gates, hoping that I get saved. They try to put us down, but we rise to the summit. No longer will our teachers be moved to a corner. They try to put us down, but we rise to the summit. No longer will our teachers be moved to a corner.
Yeah, this that water, water, water. Gotta teach it to your sons and your daughters. It can solve all your issues. Look at everything we've been through. We supposed to be drowning in it, sounding it, happy and smiling when we get it. But we so wise to do evil. You know we a stiff-necked people. We need that water by the word and stop believing what you heard. We need that never thirst again. You need to leave that church that you in. Cause if your pastor was Pinocchio, then his nose would be long as hell. Colossians 3:9. So he need to be going to jail. Creflo steal your dollar. TD he a snake. Lion Kearney Thomas. Be poisoning all the janks. They try to put us under, but we rise to the summit. No longer will your teachers be moved to a corner. They try to put us under, but we rise to the summit. No longer will your teachers be moved to a corner.
They try to put us under. They try to put us under. No longer will your teachers be moved to a corner. But we rise to the summit. And we rise like the sun. I'm Bobby Boucher. I'm Bobby Boucher. When it comes to that water, I'm Bobby Boucher. I'm Bobby Boucher. When it comes to that water,
Like Bobby Boucher, I'm cooking my ways, building up my faith. I'm on my way, walking through them gates, hoping that I get saved. They try to put us under, but we rise to the summit. No longer will our teachers be moved to a corner. They try to put us under, but we rise to the summit. No longer will our teachers be moved to a corner.
Shouts out to all the believers. Look, they hate me cause I talk like Christ. Hate me cause I walk like Christ. Think like Christ. Hate me cause I teach like Christ. When I grow up, I just wanna be like Christ. Hate me cause I talk like Christ. Hate me cause I walk like Christ. Think like Christ. Hate me cause I teach like Christ. When I grow up, I just wanna be like Christ. Crucify me then. They gon' pluck my bed, they gon' hang me up, but we still surviving here. Oh, did I mention they gon' spit on me? I'm a spitting image. Put to death, but I'm still living. They lynch Christ and they Willie Lynch and still think he's white, but it's not written.
That false image is not written up. It's a pedophile that you thinking of. It's all lies that is not Christ. What they wrote down, it was not right.
Shalom, shalom. Most High Christ bless. You are now tuned in to the Natives Hour, home of the 10 tribes. All praise to the Most High. I'm Captain Gaddett to my right.
Officer Uriel.
All praises, all praises. So what we got going on this week? We're going to go into, who's the show about again?
Oh, the natives.
Home of the 10 tribes.
The natives.
It's the 10 tribes, man. So we're going to get right into it. Northern Kingdom. God called you Israel. You ain't Hispanic. You ain't Native American. You ain't Mexican. You ain't Colombian.
You just dropped a bomb on somebody.
Yeah, somebody hurt.
So you threw the brick across the room.
Somebody hurt. Somebody thought they were Mexicans because they love burritos
Right.
and enchiladas. Somebody thought they was Hispanic. Somebody out there did.
They overlove
we
them
know,
siestas,
we know
man.
y'all out there.
Them siestas got it going on.
Siestas. Hey, so we're going to jump right into it. Get the first article, brother. Get the first article.
Here we go.
Get the first.
Hey, turn me up just a tad bit, please.
Get the first article.
Oh.
Hey, this picture is. Come on. Get the first article.
All right. Let's see. First article. Why America's protests resonate so deeply in Brazil. All right. A shared legacy of racism is under the spotlight in both countries, the author writes.
Why is America's protests resonate so deeply in Brazil?
You know, I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read it like that.
You gotta read it like that, bro.
I'm gonna read it like that.
Come on, man.
My bad. I'm out the spirit. Hey, what's going on?
Come on.
Why America's protests resonate so deeply in Brazil?
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right.
You tried, brother. You tried. All praises. All right, so just keep going. Keep reading.
Sao Paulo. I watch from Brazil as anti-racism protests flourish across the United States, and my heart fills with hope.
So you're going to ask yourself, how would a brother in Brazil have hope from anti-racism protesters in America.
Right.
We got to ask stuff like that.
Right.
How? Keep going.
I think about the history of deep-rooted racism and resistance our country share. Despite the differences, as the legal scholar Tanya Hernandez.
Tanya, bruh. Tanya Hernandez.
Tanya Hernandez.
Hernandez. You got to say it right. Come on.
Tanya Hernandez pointed out in her book, Racial Subordination in Latin America.
Come on.
While the United States established a legal system of segregation.
What? You telling me America believes in segregation? You can't tell nobody in 2020. Right. 2020, you can't tell nobody nothing.
Right.
Go ahead.
The Jim Crow laws that lasted until the second half of the 20th century. Mm-hmm. Brazil built up its own version of Jim Crow through an official policy of whitening its population.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Oh my
goodness. So you telling me the officials in Brazil, which is Asher, right? Asher.
Yeah.
The Brazilians today, God calls you Asher. You from the tribe of Asher. They came up with a regulation, legal regulation, right?
Of whitening the population.
Of whitening its population. That's why when you think of Brazil, you don't think of black folk.
Right.
You don't think of dark-skinned, brown-skinned folk.
Yep.
You think of everybody in Brazil is light-skinned. Everybody's light-skinned. Why? Because they want to give you the, delusion of a European country. Eurocentric country. Go ahead, keep going.
All right, well, I mean, whitening its population through a variety of legal regulations.
Go ahead.
Fostering European immigration.
Oh,
dang.
So they made laws in Brazil to allow Edomite immigration.
Right.
Wait a minute. So you telling me that Esau is some immigrants? Esau is immigrants? Oh, man, I didn't know that.
They ain't got no.
I didn't know that.
Right.
I didn't know that. Keep going.
Giving preference to white people in access to land and to the job market. Brazil has managed to maintain a racial hierarchy with pervasive effects that last until today.
Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28.
Hey, that sound just like exactly what happened here.
That's we gonna touch that, brother. We gonna touch that because you had what's the St. Patrick's Day? Who are they?
Oh,
Irish.
Yeah.
The Irish immigrated to America.
Right, yeah.
And they were given privilege. When you look at today, they have privileges that we don't have, and we were slaves in America.
Hey, but watch this. Go back to the article real quick because
go back to the article.
What they said was they was given an opportunity, right? Let's see. Giving preference to white people and access to land and to job markets. Brazil has managed to maintain a racial hierarchy with pervasive effects that last until the day. So when did that happen? That happened in the Homestead Act in the 1800s when they gave over 160 million acres of land to immigrants.
Right.
To people. When was that? We was in slavery at that time. And then the Colorado Gold Rush with over 300,000 Edomites came to California. My bad, the California Gold Rush.
Right.
They came to California, and then that's how they was given the job markets. That's how they was given the land and all of that.
Hey, but watch this. That's all prophesied in the Bible.
Wow.
All that is prophesied in the Bible. Deuteronomy 28:43.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down
Switch it back, Omar.
very low.
Read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Come on.
And thou shalt come down very low.
So God says the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high. Hold that. Go to Limitations. Go to the book of Lemon. Go to the book of Lamentations chapter 5 and verse 1. Read.
Lamentations chapter 5 and verse 1.
Come on.
Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us.
Come on.
Consider and behold our reproach.
Watch verse 2.
Our
What
inheritance
belongs to us
is turned to strangers.
To who?
To strangers.
Read on. Watch the next part.
Our houses to aliens.
To illegal aliens.
Immigrants.
Illegal immigrants.
Dang.
The Bible prophesies that the Israelites' inheritance would be given to strangers, right?
Right.
Go back to Deuteronomy 28. Another word for the term stranger right there was alien.
Right.
Read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 43.
Read.
The stranger that is
remember that stranger we just read in Lamentations 5,
right,
who God calls an
alien, right?
That stranger, read.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Read on.
And thou shalt come down very low.
God says this stranger, this alien, this illegal alien,
right,
would take your inheritance. It would be given to them, and they would be on high in your land.
Dang.
And what belongs to you, they will be on high, and you will become niggas.
Right. Right. Hey, so you know the author said that he was feeling it from this side of the world.
Right.
So that means they must be going through the same thing on that side of the world.
Dang. Hey, we gonna touch that.
Woo.
We gonna touch that.
Hey, boy.
Going through the same thing in Brazil.
If the 10 tribes ain't if the Northern Kingdom ain't 10 tribes, hey, boy, I'll tell you.
If the Hispanics said it, Northern
you know what I mean, man.
Go back to the article, man.
Hey, all praises, man. Breaking it out. Breaking it out.
Come on, go back to the article. Come on, stay with us, bro. Come on, read.
Second paragraph. Here we go. Black protesters is zoom in just a little bit. I need glasses, man. But
you need glasses from Haiti. You know they're stronger. Glass from Haiti is like 10 times stronger. Nah, for real. Just something think about it. Look it up. Come on.
You ain't right, man. You ain't right. Black protest is part of the historical imagery black people in the U.S. and in Brazil share.
And in Brazil. So wait a minute. So you got black protests in the U.S. and black protests in the Brazil. Keep going.
As much as racial violence is as well.
Come on.
Black protests fired the streets of Red Summer in Chicago in 1919, right after the Spanish flu of 1918. It fired the streets of Birmingham in 1963, demanding civil rights. It fired the streets of several cities in the U.S. since 2013, with the nationwide Black Lives Matter movement after the killing of Trayvon Martin in February 2012, as well as Michael Brown and Eric Garner in 2014.
You gotta ask yourself, why is brothers and sisters in Brazil looking to brothers and sisters in America to teach them how to go about black protesting?
Hey!
That's something. That's something to think about.
Hey, man, you letting that cold simmer, man.
I'm just gonna let it sit there, but we're gonna answer that. Keep going.
In Brazil, the modern black movement has existed since 1930s.
Come on.
And streets protests have been a key political strategy. In particular, since the 1970s.
Since the 1970s. Watch this, read.
With a major protest in Sao Paulo in 1978, black people defied the military dictatorship that would last until 1985.
Watch this, y'all.
Upon the birth of Brazil's democracy in 1988.
Watch this.
Black people across the country took up the streets in one of the largest protests in Brazilian history.
Let's find out what they was protesting about. Come on.
Claiming that the abolition of slavery just 100...
Wait a minute. How these brothers in Brazil talking about slavery?
Right. Dang.
Talking about slavery.
There's a correlation here, people.
It's a correlation. Hey, it's a correlation. That means that something happened in Brazil.
Right.
To the people of Brazil that happened to the black so-called people of America.
Dang.
Keep going.
Claiming that the abolition of slavery just 100 years earlier was inconclusive.
Inconclusive. It couldn't be proven. Come on.
Demanding a democracy of equals.
Go to Jeremiah 50:33.
Wow.
Then we're going to go to Genesis 4.
Hey, it sound the same. It sound like something going on.
Something going on here.
Right.
Something don't fit together right here.
Jeremiah
33.
chapter 50 and verse 33.
Come on.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts,
Thus said the Lord of hosts,
the children of Israel
the children of Israel, read.
and the children of Judah.
The children of Israel will be the so-called Hispanics and Native American Indians. You brothers and sisters in Brazil, whether you dark-skinned or light-skinned,
That's right.
you are the children of Israel.
Right.
Come on.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel
Children of Israel
and the children of Judah.
and the children of Judah, the so-called blacks in America, the so-called Haitians, the so-called West Indians, read.
Were oppressed together.
We was oppressed together.
Dang.
We went through the same thing together.
So that's why they could feel it from over there.
That's why they. That's why they looked at the brothers and sisters in America, Judah,
Right.
and said, "Well,
Ain't
gonna imitate that. We gonna imitate y'all protesting because the same thing happening to y'all
right, is
happening to us
here.
in Brazil. Yep. So we gonna take Judah's what's the word?
Example.
Blueprint.
A blueprint.
We gonna
right?
take Judah's blueprint on how they protested the
Right.
civil rights movement.
Yeah.
On how they got their way away from the Jim Crow laws.
Right.
And we gonna implement that way from Judah, and we gonna implement that in Brazil. Because the same Jim Crow laws that was in America that had Judah pinned down, had Benjamin Levi pinned down, those same laws
Stretch
was
all
going
the way,
on in Brazil.
Stretch all the way over there.
Those same exact laws. Go back to the article.
That's heavy, man.
I'm telling you, man,
that's real heavy, man.
That's why all praise to the Most High. We here on the Natives Island here to teach you so-called Hispanics that you ain't Hispanic.
Hey, but
your oppression is biblical. Go ahead. What you got?
I wanted to get Deuteronomy 28 and 45 real quick because the correlation is too real. It's the same things we're going through here. That's the same thing our brothers is going through in Brazil.
Yep.
Deuteronomy chapter 28.
I got you. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
So these curses is going to pursue us and overtake us until we be destroyed. It's going to pursue us in America, going to pursue us in Brazil. It's going to pursue us no matter where we at. That shows that we are the true Israelites.
We are the Israelites.
That's right.
We are the Israelites the Bible speaks of.
Right.
You better believe it. We're going to prove it by, what it say, by the shadow of a doubt.
By the shadow, right. By the shadow of a doubt.
By the shadow of a doubt.
Bringing it out.
That we are the Israelites.
Bringing it out.
You better believe it.
Here, live on Native Hour.
Let's go. Go back to the article. Oh, my, we're going to get you some help. It's all right. I know you're doing like 10 things over there. You're doing good, soldier. You're doing good. Keep going. Come on.
All right. Today, with Jair Bolsonaro's election as president in 2018,
Where you at?
The top paragraph.
Skip down to protests.
Okay. Protests are not without reason. Anti-blackness violence has reached pandemic levels in both countries. Numbers of police killings in Brazil and the United States are at striking levels.
Go ahead.
And on the rise. In 2019, 1,004 people were shot and killed by the police in the United States that we know of. From 992 in 2018. The number of people killed by police in Brazil last year was at least 6 times larger than that.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Dang.
Wait a minute.
We
got to read that again.
That's insane.
In 2019.
I got you, Cap.
No.
Oh, okay.
I got this.
Okay.
In 2019. What was that? 1,000?
1,004.
People were shot and killed by the police in the United States.
Right.
From 992 in 2018. The number of people killed by police in Brazil last year was at least 6 times larger.
In a year.
Than 1,000. That's 6,000 people in a year. Even as the killing of police officers themselves dropped by half in 2019.
Damn. That's crazy.
Right? Definitely don't use that again. Keep reading.
Only in the state of Rio de Janeiro, police killed 1,810 people, roughly 5 per day, and almost twice the number of police killings documented in the entire United States. 80% of the people killed by Rio's police in the first half of 2019 were black. Dang. When protesters in the United States shout, "No justice, no peace," they claim for themselves the founding ideals of the U.S. democracy.
It says, what it say? People killed, business, all of that. Only in the state of, where you at? Rio de Janeiro? Where you at?
The last paragraph, when protesters in the United States shout,
"No justice, no peace," they claim for themselves the founding ideals of U.S. democracy. Go ahead, keep reading.
Of U.S. democracy, that all men and women are created equal. In Brazil, protests often walk in silence. Protests often walk in silence, remembering the deaths of black people, or they shout democracy.
They shout democracy. So you gotta understand. People in Brazil, our brothers and sisters in Brazil is playing catch up.
Right.
Judah walking the streets saying, and Judah, America's a what? It's a democracy.
Right.
It's ran by the Democratic Party, right?
Right.
Well, what is Trump? A Republican? Who gives a damn?
Right.
They all damn democracy.
Left wing, right wing, same
They all
eagle.
the same thing.
Same eagle.
It's a democracy here. And in America, Judah storming the streets saying no justice, no peace. Brothers and sisters in Brazil, they don't shout in the street. They walk in silence,
Right.
saying democracy,
Right.
democracy. Bruh, democracy ain't gonna change nothing.
Nothing. Right.
You can see what's going on in America. It's the same exact oppression because it's the same exact people. Keep going.
Social movements theories call such endeavors a repertoire of contention. Protesters articulate a view of the future, not only of the present.
Keep going.
Also, Brazil and the U.S. share a similar pattern of impunity.
Uh-oh, watch this.
In the U.S., a system protects police through a series of obstacles to make them accountable,
Read on.
such as resistance of police unions and biased administrative appeal procedures.
It says in America, the system protects police
Right.
through a series of obstacles to make them accountable. That means when you try to be
Find
just
somebody guilty.
right. When you're trying to get justice in America's penal system,
Right.
the obstacles that are put into place makes it so that you don't get that justice.
Right.
That's why the dude that killed George Floyd, come on, Almost, stay with us. The dude that killed George Floyd, that stood on his neck for 8 minutes and 36 seconds and kneed on his neck,
Yeah.
he was locked up. And
Got off on
they
bond.
gave him a bond of
Gave
$1
him a
million,
bond.
which was $100,000.
Right.
And he paid it the same day.
Yep. Guess who raised that money?
this?
Christians.
Christians.
Raised their money and helped them got out.
GoFundMe. Help us get George Floyd's murderer out of jail.
Out of jail.
And they can do that.
Impunity.
They can do that.
Impunity. That's crazy.
I know judges, I know cases that brothers have been locked up without bail for a lot less than what that policeman did to George Floyd.
Yeah.
A lot less than murder. Yep. A lot lesser than what happened to George Floyd, and he got bail.
Yep.
I know dudes that ain't get no bail that did a lot less than that.
Yep.
Didn't kill nobody, didn't obstruct justice, nothing. And they got no bail.
Violated probation.
Violated probation. Oh, you violated probation? No bail. You're going to rot in jail until your sentencing comes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's the same system. Go back.
So it's amazing how Northern Kingdom watching Southern Kingdom.
We gonna get there, bro. We gonna get there.
I'm jumping the gun.
We gonna get there, bro.
I'm jumping
telling you, because it's the same thing that happened back then,
right?
With the Black Panther Party,
right?
With the Black Panthers rose up, you had the Brown Berets, which was Northern Kingdom.
Yep.
Then you had the Young Lords. Yep. They watched the Black Panther Party. Then you had AIM, the American Indian Movement.
Yep.
They all nourished courage from watching Judah.
Yep.
All of them.
Yep.
Even to this day,
it's happening.
Judah is trendsetters, and Northern Kingdom is copying Judah.
Dang.
To this day.
Hey,
To this day.
If the Bible ain't real.
I mean, the Bible's a real book.
The Bible ain't real. Man, y'all better wake up, man.
The Bible is real. Matter of fact, let's get that Genesis 49.
Y'all better wake up, man. This here.
Let's get that Genesis 49.
Man, if you rip a page out of this thing should be bleeding.
I'm telling you, hey, this is history.
It should be bleeding.
Tell you, bro. Tell you, Genesis 49, verse 8.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 8.
Come on.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Who's Judah? It's obvious who Judah is. The so-called American blacks.
Right.
Who's his brothers? The so-called Hispanics.
Right.
That's why everybody always looked to Judah for fashion, for trendsetters.
Right.
Even in oppression, the way Judah handled things, all the other tribes seem to follow that method.
Yep.
It's biblical. Letting you know who you are. You don't see no Chinaman, no Chinese marching the streets and saying, oh, we get this from watching the Negroes in America.
Right.
You don't see that.
Democracy.
Yeah, we want to be like the Negroes in America. They going through no oppression. We go through the same oppression.
Right.
Nobody's doing that.
Right.
No other nation on the earth is claiming to go through the same oppression as the American blacks today.
Right.
No other nation.
That's right.
No other nation.
That's heavy.
But the so-called Hispanics and Native American Indians.
That's heavy.
That's it.
That's heavy.
That lets you know something. We going through the same thing because we are the same people.
That's right.
That's biblical.
Right.
Let's go back. We can read more on that, but I wanna finish this article.
All right, here we go.
Cause we got what time it is? 5:15. We're gonna take a break in about 20 minutes.
Where we at? Second paragraph. Also, Brazil. Second paragraph, right?
Matter of fact, go to the next Go to the next article.
Next article.
Yeah, go to the next article. Go to the next article. Watch this. The African slave trade and slave life in Brazil. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
So you telling me
Hold up.
there was slavery outside of America?
Hold up.
There was slavery. The so-called Hispanics went through slavery.
Went through the same thing?
Went through.
Whoa. Hold
You running while you black as night, but you speak Portuguese?
Right.
You wonder why you light skinned, but your grandfather is a black as charcoal.
Black as charcoal.
And you speak Portuguese. How is that possible?
Right.
In Brazil. We gonna answer those. Go ahead. Keep going.
The African slave trade and slave life. While Indians provided a steady stream of slave labor to early colonists, most notably in the Jesuit aldeias, by the mid-16th century, the Portuguese were importing African slaves in substantial numbers to work in new permanent sugar colonies. Years before the American slave trade got underway, more slaves had been brought to Brazil than would ever reach British North America. The Brazilian slave trade would continue for another nearly...
The Brazilian slave trade!
Read that again.
Read it again.
The Brazilian...
Brother, you're the spirit. That's the best one all night. All praises. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Come on, read it again.
The Brazilian slave trade would continue for another nearly 200 years.
200 years. Read.
The following first-hand accounts of slave life giving a fuller picture of the experience of slaves.
Slaves, Northern Kingdom, you so-called Hispanics, you were slaves!
Wake up!
Maybe you didn't know that.
Right.
Maybe you think you white.
Right.
What the hell is this?
Maybe you think that you got it good in Brazil.
Right.
Your behind is a slave.
Right. You ain't escaping these curses.
You ain't escaping these curses. You a slave.
Right.
Come on.
Their position in society. Let me read that again. The following first-hand accounts of slave life giving a fuller picture of the experience of slaves, their position in society, and their interactions with white masters and freemen.
Interactions with white masters. That sounds like America. That sounds just like America.
Yep.
America KK. No, America KKK.
Yeah, there you go.
Go ahead.
It is important to note that the white as a fluid and unclearly...
That the white was a fluid.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Come on, read it again.
It is important to note that white was a fluid and unclearly defined characteristic.
White was a fluid and unclearly defined characteristics. Watch this, read.
Reflecting not
What's
only
this?
European origin
Read.
and Christianity and Christianity.
The white man started Christianity.
Damn.
Not only the white man, the slaver white man.
Right.
The white man that oppressed us started Christianity.
They force fed that. Oh, come on. Oh, man.
Give me Matthew 24.
That's the same
24.
thing. Oh, man. Come on.
I'm telling you, hey, these
The
scholars
dots
know,
ain't
man.
connecting, man.
These scholars know, man. I'm telling you. Deuteronomy 24 and 24. I'm sorry, Matthew 24.
Oh, okay. I was about to go back. All right, Matthew 24. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 24.
Read.
Oh, here we go. For there shall arise false
There
Christ.
shall arise false Christ. This man say he's God.
Right.
This man put himself up as Christ.
White
put
is
himself
pure.
up as God.
Right.
Put himself up as the beauty of the world.
Right.
I seen this magazine. This magazine said the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh,
I'm thinking I'm about to see an Israelite woman.
Right.
Like, yeah, you right.
Black don't crack.
You put an Israelite woman on that magazine. Yes, they are the most beautiful women in the world.
Right. That's right.
And what I saw a doggone fishing pole.
Milk magnesia.
Milk magnesia fishing pole with a light switch for lips. You know?
The hell is this?
with a light switch for lips. No fullness, nothing.
No meat in the lips
No
at
meat
all.
on the lips. Just look like a
It's a disgrace. That's a
It's a
straight slap in the
disgrace, man.
face, man.
slap in the face.
Most beautiful woman in the world.
Most beautiful woman in the world.
Man,
A doggone fishing pole, skinny as a doggone fishing pole for real. Nothing. No flavor.
right.
Nothing.
You know the both sides love them. They put no seasoning on
No
them.
seasoning on them. Just bland.
Here you go.
You know, bland is an Edomite word. Bland.
Right.
They're green bean casserole.
Oh, damn.
I didn't tell y'all the story about the green bean casserole. Oh,
man.
I'll tell y'all one day about the green bean casserole.
You know what I was gonna say? Play the
Green bean casserole.
Yeah. You got to tell that one day.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all one day.
You gotta break
Read
that
it again.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. For there shall arise false Christ.
They shall arise false Christ. And that's what happened.
Yep.
That's what happened. False Christ gave you everything. Gave you everything so much that now you think that what they gave you is good.
Right.
Confuse the whole world.
Yep.
Keep reading.
For there shall arise false Christ.
Come on.
And false prophets.
Read.
And shall show great signs
Great
and wonders.
signs and wonders.
In so much
Come on.
that if it were possible,
they
shall deceive the very elect.
But they ain't deceiving the elect, tell you that right now. We know Jesus Christ is a black man.
Right.
We know who the Israelites are.
That's right.
You ain't fooling us no more, white man.
Right.
That's right.
Go back to the article.
We bringing it out.
Go back to the article. I think her name was Sandra Bullock. That's how familiar.
Oh, God.
Y'all know who Sandra Bullock is?
Yeah.
Right?
No.
I
That's,
don't know if she Esau, right? She
yeah.
Esau.
Oh,
Sandra Bullock.
that's
I don't know if it was Sandra Bullock. It was I forget the Edomite name, man, but it was definitely not an Israelite. It was definitely not
man, you made my stomach go
it was
upside down
definitely
real
not
quick, man.
a beautiful Israelite sister.
Yeah.
Who the Lord said he, author of beauty,
Right.
have created you. Come on.
Whoa.
Let's go back to the article.
All right. Wait, that's not where I was at.
A free, yeah, you did. Oh no. We
That's
gotta
not
read
where I
that
was
back.
at.
We gotta go back
You
up.
got to go back.
We gotta read that again.
You
We
gotta
gotta
higher.
we gotta punch people in the face with this truth.
For real.
Because Christianity is a drug, man.
Yeah.
Christianity is the most potent. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Christianity more potent than crack.
It is.
More potent than weed.
It is.
More potent than meth, heroin. More potent than liquor.
And you know the people that's really addicted. They really don't. They claim that they're not addicted, especially the weed heads. I ain't addicted to weed.
Oh, thank you, Cal. It was Angelina Jolie.
Oh,
yes, it was her.
Oh,
Put us back on
my
the screen.
God.
The hell is this?
It was Angelina Jolie.
Oh,
They claim
the,
she's
the most beautiful.
They claim she's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Dang. That's messed up, man.
All because she went and got some doggone, what's that stuff called? Collagen.
Where?
And plumped in her lips. So now she's the most beautiful woman. She looked like a dog. I'm going to tell you, she looked like this. See, you can't even see this on the screen. But she's the most beautiful. You got to be out your mind.
That's crazy, man.
I'm going to tell you, America sets the standards for everything. America sets the standards for beauty. America sets the standards for what's right and what's wrong. And we don't even understand that is called slavery.
Right.
That is called I'm making you feel like you're free, but I'm also telling you what I want you to do.
Yep.
I'm making you do what I want you to do, but I'm also making you feel like it's your choice.
Right.
It's all bullcrap. All right, let's get back to it.
Tell a vision, tell his vision.
Let's get back to the article. Read that again.
Okay, here we go. The following first-hand accounts of slave life giving a full picture of the experience of slaves, their position in society, and their interactions with white masters, and freemen.
You got to say right is masters.
Oh, there you go. My bad.
White masters.
White masters.
Come on.
And freemen. It is important to note that white was a fluid, and unclearly defined characteristic.
Unclearly defined characteristic, like what makes you white. Keep going.
Reflecting not only European origin.
Reflecting not European origin.
And Christianity. But also freedom and property ownership.
Property ownership. So they said the white man determined who's free and what belongs to me.
Yep.
Who is free and what truly belongs to you? In Brazil.
Right.
In Brazil. Now watch this. We're going to hear this. We're going to read this story about a brother, a freed slave. Watch this. Come on. Read quick.
A freed slave speaks. The story of Mahama Gardo Bakwakwa, a former slave taken from the Niger Delta in Africa, sold into slavery in Brazil, and ultimately freed with the help of American abolitionists in New York City, is one of very few accounts of slave life from the perspective of a slave.
Come on, everyone, stay with us.
Bakwakwa arrived.
Go down. Just go to his. There you go. His horrors. There you go.
Okay. His horrors. Who can describe? None can so truly depict its horrors as the poor, unfortunate, miserable wretch that has been confined within its portals. We were thrust into the hold of the vessel in a state of nudity, the males being crammed on one side and the females on the other. The hold was so low that we could not stand up, but were obliged to crouch upon the floor or sit down. Day and night were the same to us, sleep being denied us from the confined position of our bodies, and we became desperate through the suffering and fatigue.
Go down. Watch this. Go down.
They couldn't even sleep.
Down. Oh, we're going to get to it.
They couldn't even sleep.
When I reached
the shore.
Stop! When I reached the shore, me and you was on a what?
On a ship.
A slave ship.
That's
Read
right.
that again.
A dog-owned slave ship.
Hey, man, if y'all don't know that, y'all are the Israelites. Come on.
The Israelites.
Come on.
You so-called Hispanics in Brazil.
Right.
That's calling yourself Portuguese. Come on.
When I reached the shore, I felt thankful to Providence that I was once more permitted to breathe pure air, the thought of which almost absorbed every other. I cared but little then that I was a slave.
Read.
Having escaped the ship.
The what?
Having escaped the ship.
The what?
Having escaped the ship.
Give me Deuteronomy 28, please.
Woo.
So you telling me
Milk
brothers and
and
sisters
butter.
in Brazil was taken to Brazil on slave ships?
Woo.
Take it to Brazil on slave ships. And you know what's crazy? The indigenous people in Brazil was also taken on slave ships because they said, oh, well, these black people came from Africa. They're slaves. No.
Right.
The reason why the Portuguese went and got more of Asher from the west coast of Africa is because the indigenous Asherites in Brazil was dying off.
Yep.
The indigenous people
killing
in
them
the land was dying off.
Yep, they was running
so
out.
you know what? We're going to get some more because they think we don't know where they at.
Right.
We got a map to know where all the 12 tribes at.
Yep.
We know exactly where we're going to go here. We're going to go here to go get the rest of y'all and bring y'all to where your brother's at.
Whew.
Go ahead. Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28,
Bring
verse
it out.
68.
Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
To Egypt. Egypt means slavery, bondage, captivity. Read on.
Again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Can not we just read that out the Bible?
Yeah.
No, you got to hold. We got to go
Bible.
to the book of Daniel.
This is the Bible we read.
See, we got to learn how to question things, put two and two together. We got to do that sometimes. Go to the book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 12.
Daniel chapter 9 and verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words.
The Lord has confirmed his words. We just read it.
Yep.
That you shall go back into Egypt again on slave ships. The Lord confirmed his words. Read.
Which he spake against us.
Come on.
And against our judges.
And against our leaders. Read.
That judged us by bringing upon us a great evil.
Bringing upon us a great evil. Watch this.
For under the whole heaven.
Under the whole heaven earth.
Hath not been done.
Have not been done to no other people. Read.
As hath been done upon Jerusalem.
God says no other people went through what you went through.
Godly, but, hey.
No other people went through what you went through. Give me the book of Baruch chapter 2.
Here we go. Baruch chapter 2
and verse 1.
Hey, verse 1.
Hey, because you got to ask that. God says only the Israelites will be put on slave ships as a nation and sold into slavery.
Right.
Only the Israelites will go through that curse. Only the Israelites will go through those atrocities. And someone said, well, the Jews did. No, they didn't.
Hold
the so-called Jewish man,
you got to prove that,
who God calls the synagogue of Satan,
right,
did not go through this.
Exactly.
The Japanese did not go through this.
Never.
The Chinese did not go through this. Nope. Hell, the Arabs didn't go through this.
Nope.
The Vikings didn't go through this. You can't name me one civilization of people that went through this as a nation that was sold on slave ships.
Right.
None.
Not one.
Read that.
Ain't
Baruch.
2 and 1?
Yes, 2 and 1.
Baruch chapter 2 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Therefore the Lord hath made good his word, which he pronounced against us.
Come on.
And against our judges that judged Israel.
Against our judges that judged Israel. Read.
And against our kings. And against our princes. And against the men of Israel and Judah.
Watch this.
To bring upon us great plagues.
Great evil, great plagues. Daniel just spoke about the same thing.
Yep.
To bring upon us great plagues, read.
Such as never happened under the whole heaven.
Such as never happened before. That's Bible prophecy.
Nobody can fit that shoe.
That the nation of Israel will go through things that has never happened before.
On the face of the earth.
On the face of the earth.
Yep.
Read that again. Read verse 2 again.
Baruch chapter 2 and verse 2.
Read.
To bring upon us great plagues.
Great plagues.
Such as never happened under the whole heaven.
Under the whole heaven. Watch this.
As it came to pass in Jerusalem.
As it came to pass in Jerusalem. Nothing ever happened. Read.
According to the things that were written in the law of Moses.
According to the things that were written in the laws of Moses.
Connect the dots. Come on, y'all.
Connect the dots, y'all.
Come on, y'all.
Let's go back to the article.
Woo. This thing is hot.
The Bible said nothing was going to happen to no other people that was going to happen to the Israelites.
Right.
That going to let you know who the Israelites are.
Right.
So if you Brazilians, you so-called Brazilians, you so-called, because that's not what God calls you.
Right.
You screaming, you got to understand what you're saying. You said we going through the same oppression as the American blacks.
Right.
That's the claim, and that's the truth.
Right.
We went through slavery as the American blacks. That's the claim, and that's the truth. Yeah, we still been shot down more in the street than American blacks.
Right.
That's the claim, and that's the truth.
Yep.
Who else can say that? The so-called Mexicans, the so-called Puerto Ricans,
Yep.
the so-called Native American Indians,
Yep.
the so-called Jamaicans, the so-called Haitians.
Yep.
We all can say that. Why? Because we are all the same people.
Yep, suffering under the same.
That's
banner.
right.
Suffering under the same curses. Go back to the article. We almost gonna take our break. We're gonna take our break in about 5 minutes. We're gonna read one more thing. Go down. Let's get to the good part. Go down. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, that's crazy.
Look at this.
Oh, that's crazy.
Look at this.
That's in Brazil.
Go down. Yeah, that's in Brazil.
That's crazy.
It says, hold on, go up a little bit. Let's read it.
thing.
Go up. The watercolor by English painter Augustus Earl, punishing Negroes at what did I say? Catabonco, Rio de Janeiro. Shows one black man whooping another as a white, watch this, supervisor.
Dang.
Who y'all supervisors is today at your work?
Dang. So he got a task.
95% of your supervisors is a white man.
Yep.
And a 5% that's black, his supervisor is a white man.
Right.
So the white supervisor made a black slave whoop another black slave.
Dang.
Don't that sound familiar? Didn't we see that in the year of 12 years a slave?
Yep. That happened here.
The 12 years a slave when the massa told, I forget the brother name. What's the brother name? Solomon. Told Solomon to beat Lupita. Lupita, right?
Yeah.
You better beat her till I tell you to stop.
That's crazy.
You better beat her till I tell you to stop.
Right.
Same thing that happened to Judah, man.
Same thing.
Same thing that happened to the so-called Negroes in America happened to the so-called Brazilians in Brazil. And all of South America, but we just touching Brazil right now.
Right.
Because all of South America is a, what's the word? All of South America is the outcome of slavery.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
North America is the outcome of slavery. All of it, man. All of it. Go back to the article. We gonna take a break by a few minutes. Go back to the article. Slaves as merchandise. Oh, let's read for sale. Go ahead, read that.
For sale, a Creole slave,
a
skillful shoemaker,
Go ahead.
with a very good figure, about 20 years of age, with no vices or bad habits. His final price is 300. Is that 300,000 or $300?
300 I don't know, Riaz. I don't know.
300
It's money,
Riaz.
but sold for money.
Right, money. Anyone interested in him should go to Travessa de Poco, number 11, upstairs, where he will find someone to speak to about the matter. However, whoever would like to buy 3 native slave women from Angola, who have come recently from that place, one who irons and does laundry, another a baker and a laundress.
These were the jobs of these women. Read on.
And the third also a laundress, all with very good figures and the ability to do every kind of work in the house. Should contact Manuel do Nascimento.
Go down to the next one. Come on. For sale. Come on. You passing it. For sale.
All right. For sale, a black man of the Angola nations, about 20 to 25 years of age, a very good maker of combs, both tortoise, shell, and animal horn.
Give me, we're going to read the script. We're going to take a break. Joel chapter 3 and verse 3. Joel chapter 3 and verse 3. Tell you, man, we the Israelites, man. And here on the native's hour, you're going to be told you the Israelites. Because that's the truth, man. That's the truth. Joel 3 and 3.
Joel chapter 3 and verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
They have cast lots for my people. God says, my people will be sold on auction blocks. They have cast lots, 35, 45, 45, 45, sold to the Portuguese slave in the back.
Yep.
They have cast lots for my people. Read on.
They have cast lots for my people.
Come on.
And have given a boy for a harlot.
Given a boy for a harlot, a buck, make him a doggone breeder. Read on.
And sold a girl for wine.
And sold a girl for wine.
That they might drink.
What they did with that girl, they raped her. You see that in the movie too. That movie 12 Years a Slave.
Pastor alone.
Yep. Go ahead and go and get your wife, Betty.
Right.
Go get Betty.
Right.
And I'm gonna just let you know that she better be good.
Yep.
She better be good tonight.
She's spending the night with the fellas.
I'm gonna get her and then I'm gonna bring her back to you. You hear?
Yeah.
And you best not be bad either. Read.
Boy, yea, verse 4. Yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your...
So God says they have cast lots for my people. They have sold my people on auction blocks. Give me the book. Go back to Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 and read verse 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32.
Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters.
Thy sons and thy daughters
shall be given unto another people.
You gotta understand what that means when it says shall be given unto another people. You gotta understand, they took our sons and daughters.
Right.
They took babies from off their mother's breasts.
Yep.
They took men and slaughtered them in front of his whole family. Slaughtered him so that he can give off the impression of dominance.
Right.
So all the other Negroes
will fall in line.
Right. All the other indigenous people of the land will fall in line. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Even to this day, 2020, we're still longing to see our sons and daughters again.
Right.
We still longing. When your son gets shot down in the street, that's my son.
Right.
I'm looking for justice.
Yep.
When your daughter get hoard out, when your daughter get kidnapped, never seen before,
right,
that's my daughter. I'm looking for justice. Our eyes is still longing for our daughters and our sons. Till this day, we don't have power.
Right.
To this day, we don't have power to give the insurance of safety to our kids.
Yep.
To this day, read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And there shall be no might in thine hand. We don't have no might. When the Portuguese came, we didn't have no might.
Right.
Even to this day, the brothers and sisters of Brazil begging for a solution. So what they doing? They turn into the methods that they see Judah doing.
Right.
They turn into the protesting. They turn into the street marching. They turn into the chanting. They turn into the rioting and looting.
Right.
Because they ain't got no way out. They don't have no might in their hand.
Right.
All right, all praise to the Most High. So we're going to take a quick break here on the Natives Hour. We're going to take a quick break, all right? And we'll be back with, what's the segment?
These jakes are crazy.
These jakes crazy, y'all. All right, y'all, we'll be back. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah. You might not know. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Jump in the situation, contemplating how it's no problem, solve everything. With the Bible, tell the people that the end is getting closer. The smoke will blow you over. The vengeance of the Lord. Look out, don't see how you living. You live your whole life wildin', profiling a nobody when you should have been an Israelite or somebody. A light thing, this ain't nothing for a maker. May the Lord save you, may the Lord keep you, may the Lord bless you. May He show you how to be enlightened, take you to a schooling and show you about His laws. Turn you to a changed man, a made man, a just man, just into the holy land. Don't start nothing, then it wouldn't be nothing then. Let me tell you what you dealing with. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. Don't start nothing, then it wouldn't be nothing then. Let me tell you who you messing with. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. Yeah. Put on your
your fringes. Don't ever cut your beard. Take heed to the laws, cause God is who you fear. It started with a little faith and then it got bigger. Understand commandments got you feeling a little different. Pressure bust price, feel the pressure, stop sinning. A humble in beginning, start reading the book of Genesis. A stumbling block for memory, but the chosen got the remedy. Reading through the book, got you feeling like it's history. Read about the ships and now you feeling that it's meant to be a parable. I know it's shareable, something that's memorable. Literally the spiritual, cursing for a visual. It's a breathtaking feeling when you find out you're Israel. Don't start nothing and it wouldn't be nothing. Let me tell you what you're dealing with. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. Alright. Don't start nothing, then it wouldn't be nothing. Let me tell you who you messing with. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. Sabbath coming, they got everything before the evening. My head stay knocking to Israelite music. Studied session last night and it was off the heathen. Brothers in the spirit saying thank you, Jesus. Simplicity of Christ, but the flesh won't make it easy. Test me before you bless me in different season. We trying to rule the world so they gon' charge us for treason. No reason for the panic, the spirit automatic. Our righteousness should always make the sinner feel the tension. The acts of the apostles, can you keep a secret? I see this like a movie, catching up suspense. We're catching their attention, we're raising up suspicion. Don't start nothing, then it wouldn't be nothing. Let me tell you what you're dealing with. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. Don't start nothing, then it wouldn't be nothing. Let me tell you who you messing with. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. We the Israelites, alright. Yeah.
This is just a routine stop. I'm gonna step out of the car. You mind stepping out the car too? Sure. All right, gentlemen, everything checked out. Now I got one question. What's those on the bottom of y'all shirt?
We're the Israelites.
In the situation, contemplating how it's no problem, solve everything with the Bible. Tell the people that the end is getting closer. The smoke will blow you over. The vengeance of the Lord. Look, I don't see how you love it. You spent your whole life wilding, profiling.
What Suzanne's
Hey, is that a bird? Is it a plane? Hey, but they black. Greater than a superhero, I'm about to take off. I'm a prince, I'm royalty, fly with my cape off. And yeah, I got my power from the king. I'm keeping commandments and I'm staying clean. It's really the greatest that you ever seen. It ain't no mistake, y'all. Hey, greater than a superhero, I'm about to take off. I'm a prince, I'm royalty, fly with my cape off. And yeah, I got my power from the king. I'm keeping commandments and I'm staying clean. It's really the greatest that you ever seen. It ain't no mistake, y'all. I'm singing the Lord a new song. I'm sending up praises. Y'all's amazing, quickening my spirit so heavenly. Kept me alive for another day. His mercy rains down heavily. Charity making a better me. You ain't thinking repentance, you better be. Wanna make it to heaven and see the king. Can't imagine the kingdom is about to be. 12 gates with the 12 name, 12 foundation, 4 walls round. 12 angels standing at the gate. Went from kings, rocking 12-point crown. I'm just speaking the prophecy, teaching Position it properly, Jacob. Now wake up, return to the Lord. Holy Joseph, that's where you slaying that nation. Don't follow the glittering sword. Faster than a speeding bullet, we look like a locomotive or a plane. Spiritual X-Men with the power, fighting red juggernauts, that's Cain. Trusting the prophecy, and it came. Stay in the book, but this ain't no comic. Gotta do power, I spit flames. MCU, see how I'm coming. Hawk out with the vision, I'm hooked with the hammer. War machine, and we bringing the damage. Iron Man, what you have in a hand? We got the light, they can't blow out the candle. Prince of the power with purple rain. Israelite law on my brain. Kal-El, I'm a Superman. I'm in the booth, look at how I change. Greater than a superhero, yeah, I'm about to take off. I'm a prince from royalty, fly with my cape off. And yeah, I got my power from the king. Keep it commandments and I'm staying clean. Real is the greatest that you ever seen. Ain't no mistake, y'all. I'm greater than a superhero, yeah, I'm about to take off. I'm a prince from royalty, fly with my cape off. And yeah, I got my power from the king. I'm keeping commandments and I'm staying clean. Real is the greatest that you ever seen. Ain't no mistake, y'all. I'm telling you straight, my nation the greatest that you ever witnessed, and ain't no mistake. Holding my head, yeah, I said what I said. I stand on my word, so claiming some space. I'm taking my place, number one on the podium. Heathens is salty, they full of their sodium. Earth is ours, yeah, we taking it over. Got spiritual power, word is Jehovah. Hey, hallelujah, I'm sending up praises. Look, it's amazing. Chariot wheel whipping through the atmosphere. Independence Day, when we out of here. Yo, this prophecy properly moving. It's manifest destiny, life is a movie. Heavenly screenwriter with the word play, and our life is living what the word say. I endure to the end.
All praises. Welcome back to the Natives Hour, home of the 10 tribes. Hey, that brother was snapping, though.
Hey, man, I was vibing.
That brother was snapping.
Yeah,
that
man.
brother was snapping.
That thing was going in, man.
All praises. All right, y'all, so we got a good one for y'all today. Here on, what's this segment called?
These Jakes are crazy. Oh, man, what's going on? What's going on with these Jakes,
crazy.
man?
I'm going to tell y'all something about Northern Kingdom, bro. Northern Kingdom is crazy, man.
Hey,
we gonna watch a video. When I first saw this video, I'm gonna tell y'all straight. I died laughing, bro. I'm gonna be real. Before I could dissect it with the scriptures, I died laughing. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna laugh my butt off with this, and then I'm gonna dissect it with the scriptures, bro.
For real, you ain't lying.
Hey, play that video, bro.
I could not take it serious.
Play that video. Goodness.
Oh, what's going on? These
gracious.
Jakes are crazy.
These Jakes are crazy.
Why Guan in Israel?
Watch this, y'all. Come on.
Oh.
Come on, Jesus Christ. Fight against the enemy. Because we love you, God. So we do it for Jesus Christ. Put on salvation as your helmet and take the sword of the Spirit, which is the sword of God. So put on the fruit.
Ow!
Jesus Christ!
Stop. I'm gonna tell y'all something. All right, straight off the back. If you see anybody with a red sweater with a white texture that says Jesus on it, them Jakes are crazy. I'm gonna just be real with you. Them Jakes are crazy. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Anybody with a red sweater, full sleeve, long sleeve sweater with white text that says Jesus on it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Them Jakes are crazy, bro.
They crazy.
They crazy.
They crazy. The proof in the pudding. God dang, bro,
that's some nasty pudding, but it's in there. Go ahead, man. Go back.
Oh, the ingredients in. God dang.
I love you, God. Damn, I'm true. Jesus Christ. Check light of righteousness. Jesus Christ. Shoes of peace.
Pause it. No. Hey, you see that?
Shit.
Hey, do you see the bottom left?
God.
I don't know if that's a woman or a man. Hey, run it back like 10 seconds.
Let's just stick with
Run it back like 10 seconds. I want y'all to see. Yep, right now. I'm sorry. Go back. Go like 35 seconds. I want y'all to see the bottom left. It's going to be a woman or a man. Don't know what it is.
Right.
But watch the dance that this woman or man is doing. Go ahead and play it again.
Jesus Christ.
Look at the bottom.
Of peace.
Run it back. Run it back. I'm gonna tell you, man. Foolishness is contagious. It really is. Play it again. Run it back and play it again. Run it back. Play it right there.
Shoot a piece.
Ow! That brother think he in the spirit. I'm just going to say, hold that. Pause it, bro. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 2.
He said he think he in the spirit. Hey.
That brother think he in the spirit.
Damn, but these Jesus
Verse
crazy.
37.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
Hey, what?
An astonishment.
God says we are doggone astonishment. That's astonishment, man.
For real.
To pop lop screen, Jesus Christ!
I love you, Jesus Christ!
Love you, Christ!
You over there doing the robot and with the steel-toe boots on.
Steel-toe boots, bro. With a red bandana hanging out his back
These
pocket.
jakes are crazy.
Bro.
What the hell?
You crazy, man. I'm tell you crazy. You crazy as hell. You ain't just feeling crazy. You crazy as hell.
For real. You on the next level crazy.
You next level. Go back. These jakes crazy, y'all.
He tripping.
Go back. Come on.
Oh, that's his hoodie in his back pocket. That says Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God! Jesus Christ! Everything right here! Hey! Help me! A salvation! Jesus Christ! Look! There goes the enemy! Look! There goes the enemy! So we hold up the sword of truth! Jesus Christ! Shoot us back! I love y'all!
Hey, watch this though. Y'all stop. Pause
crazy,
it.
Man.
Pause it. Y'all see who put him up to it.
Look at the look on his face, man.
Y'all see who put him up to it, right?
Oh man.
It's always an agenda with these folks, man.
We are made in
go to Sirach. You know what I want.
Oh,
go to Sirach 12, bro.
Oh God.
You know what I want.
These jakes is crazy, man.
Anybody that ever and you know what? Anybody that ever sides with this white man, you crazy. I'm gonna be real with you. You side with this white man on anything, a doctrine,
right?
A belief.
Yep.
You think they trustworthy? You gonna be on the next segment of
these jakes are crazy.
So you gonna be here. You gonna be right here with us.
Made a spectacle in front of everybody.
Get Sirach chapter 12 and verse
10.
Yep.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10.
Read.
Never trust thine enemy.
God say never trust your enemy, man.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
And that's what happens when you trust your enemy. Your enemy make you look like a fool in front of everybody.
Right. A clown.
Make an enemy, your enemy will allow you to make yourself look like a fool,
right,
for their gain.
Yep.
For their entertainment.
Yep.
And that's what Esau been doing with Israel since the beginning of time.
Exactly.
Made us allow ourselves to be a fool during the time of slavery. You know what I'm saying? Even to now, make ourselves like a fool. That's why they push new changes of clothing on Judah. They say, "Oh, there's something wrong with a grown man with full mouth of gold to wear a dress."
Right.
To say he a thug.
Right.
But he got on the dress though.
Right.
Yeah, but he's still a thug.
Right.
He's still making money. He's still pulling women.
Right.
But he got on the dress. Esau look back and be like, these niggas are crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy. These jakes are crazy. But they do it for their gain.
Yep.
The same thing with the brother. Same thing with the
For
brother.
us
Go back.
For us to be a spectacle.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Yep. Go back. Go back to the video.
That's crazy, man.
These jakes are
crazy.
crazy. Look at this. Look at this, bro.
Look at the look on his face. He looks satisfied.
He felt like a little kid.
Right. You see that, right?
This is like a little. This is my Lord and Savior.
Did I do good, Father?
This is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
We love you, Jesus Christ.
Go ahead, bro.
Here's the deal. The reason
Watch
he
this.
shouts Jesus Christ is almost as he is tormenting the devil for the years that he. Because when you say the name of Jesus,
here we go.
Demons tremble.
Here we go.
They start trembling. Come on, somebody want to make the devil nervous today. You shout Jesus Christ.
Oh man!
I'm telling you, using it for their gain. Take that off the screen. Using it for their gain. Give me the book of 1 John. No, give me St. John. Give me the book of St. John, man. Give me the book of St. John. John 14 and 15.
Hold on.
St. John 14 and 15. Go ahead and read that, bro.
Man.
Come on.
John chapter 14.
Bring it out.
Verse 15. If you love me, keep my commandments.
If you love God, keep his commandments. Sirach 2 and verse 15. Sirach 2 and 15. I'm going to tell you, this is how you know if you love God. This is how you know if loving God is a dance, is a break dance, a shouting, a gyrating of the shoulders,
pop, lock, and
foaming
drop
of the mouth, speaking in an unknown language that's not even a language.
Right.
Should have bought a Honda. You just said I should have bought a Honda real quick.
The hell is this?
You driving a Forerunner and you mad.
I should have bought a Honda.
Should have bought a Honda. That's how you show God you love him, because you mad because you bought a Ford.
Because you should have bought a Honda.
You mad you bought a Ford, so now you think the Lord is on your spirit to go buy a Honda. Should have bought a Honda. That ain't the spirit of God, man. That ain't the spirit of God.
Bring it out.
Sirach 2 and 15. Read that.
Sirach chapter 2 verse 15.
Come on.
They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word.
They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word. Read on.
And they that love him,
they that love the Lord,
will keep his ways.
Will keep his ways. So how you love God when you ain't even teaching God's ways?
Right.
You ain't even learning God's ways, but you love God's. Verse 16.
Verse 16. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him.
What is well pleasing unto the Lord is for you to repent, come back to your nationality, and serve him. Read.
And they that love him shall be filled with the law.
You're going to be filled with the law, not with
breakdancing.
Right.
Right.
Not with breakdancing and gyrating, and now the pastor got the whole congregation in the so-called spirit. In the name of Jesus, even the demons tremble. Hey!
This guy.
It don't work like that with God. All right, so all praise to the Most High. We're going to get on back to Natives Hour. All right, all praise to the Most High.
These jakes are crazy.
These jakes are crazy, man. These jakes are crazy.
Cool for
Get the
Cocoa
next
Puffs.
article. Get the next article.
Cool for Cocoa Puff jakes.
Huh?
Oh, man.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see.
Put on the. All right, here we go.
The next one is election, New Jersey election. The last one, 404. I'll send it to you. Yeah, do that one first. Then we'll do the parents after this one. The Natives Hour, home of the 10 tribes.
That's right.
All praises to the Most High. You got it?
DS3 boy.
Go up. No. Go back up. You're going to have to. Let me see.
Might have to click on something.
No, that's not it. That is not it. Is that the right one? Hold on. Speak. Come on.
Well, yeah. Well, with the segment of these jakes are crazy, man. You got to understand something, man.
That's not it. I just clicked on it and it went to the article. Go back and click on it again. And it went to the article. I'm looking at it right now. Go ahead.
So when it comes down to our people not knowing how to serve God the right way, we tend to become a spectacle and do stuff like that. Become a spectacle for the world and for people to laugh at. Because that I'm gonna tell you something. That ain't turning nobody into repentance. That ain't getting nobody mind to the point of knowing who they are according to the Bible. That's just like looking at him. Ha 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 ha. He crazy.
All right, here we go. All praise.
Here we go.
All right, go ahead and read that, officer.
Why these New Jersey
Latinos, bro? Why does it keep doing that?
Wagwan, man.
Hold on. It's something you gotta exit out. It's something in this you gotta exit out of. Scroll all the way down. There we go. There it is, right there. You gotta say Latinos, bro. You don't want to offend nobody. Latino.
You right.
Latino.
Yeah, let me get it down.
Go ahead, bro.
Why these New Jersey Latinos?
Bro, what was that?
I don't know, man.
It's Latinos, bro.
Latinos.
There you go.
What
Goodness gracious. I don't know. You sound like an Arab trying to speak Go ahead, bro. Just go. Go ahead.
Russian mobster. Why these Latinos are voting for Trump despite his anti-immigrant attacks.
Latinos, Northern Kingdom, so-called Hispanics is voting for DJ Trump. DJ Trump.
Everett.
Despite his what?
Go back.
Anti-immigrant attacks. Go down.
That's witchcraft, man.
That's witchcraft?
That's witchcraft.
Yeah, anti-immigrant attacks. You got an immigrant being anti-immigrant.
Right. That's witchcraft, man. Hey, all right, here we go.
Go ahead.
Marcos Marte supported Senator Bernie Sanders in 2016, but after the bitter Democratic primary that left Hillary Clinton as the party's presidential nominee, the son of Dominican immigrants cast his ballot for Green Party candidate Jill Stein. This year, Marte, 27, of Union City, will complete an even longer political journey. He's voting for President Donald Trump, attracted by the Republicans Party, Judeo-Christian values, and the president's economic records before the coronavirus hit.
Did you say Wago? Judeo. Amazing, bro. What the heck? You said Wago?
Hey, you know what? Also, hey, you know in Spanish, man, the J is the H.
No, the H. But it said Wago.
Wago.
I said, wait a minute. Let me read this thing. I just saw I read it. It said
Judeo. You're right.
Brother said Wago.
Wago.
Amazing, bro.
Amazing. See, that's that Latino trying to get
that ain't no Latino. That's that Levi.
Come on, man. You were right.
That's that.
You know I'm Levi named Benjamin from the tribe of Judah.
You a Levi named Benjamin
from the tribe of Judah?
Nah, you definitely Judah. You definitely Levi.
Man, I was raised Judah
from the island. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Don't do that.
Brother said Wago.
Wago Christian.
Hey, that must be a new religion.
Hey, Wago Christian.
Come on.
All right, here we go. This year, Marte, 27, of Union City, will complete an even longer political journey. He's voting for President Donald Trump, attracted by the Republican Party, Judeo-Christian.
There you go. All right, come on.
Values and president's economic records before the coronavirus hit. He says he also likes Trump's plans for securing the southern border and restricting illegal immigrants.
Stop!
Dang. Witchcraft.
You a so-called Latino that's going against illegal immigration. If you're going against that, your first enemy should be the same person you voting for.
There you go.
Because Donald Trump is an illegal immigrant.
That was a bomb right there.
Yeah, that should have been a bomb.
That was a bomb.
That should have been a bomb.
You should have dropped the
Donald Trump. You got the bomb ready?
Hold on. All right, say it again.
I'll say it again before you can drop the bomb on DJ Trump. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out later. He also says Trump, I got it. He likes Trump's plan for securing the southern border and restricting illegal immigration.
That's crazy.
Don't he know that the white man is an immigrant? Don't he know that his forefathers and foremothers were here in the West? What is this? This is the Western, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the Western Hemisphere.
Yep.
His forefathers were here first before the white man came and destroyed everything.
I don't know. See, he
murdered them by the millions.
He need a wake-up call, man.
He need a wake-up call. It's time to wake the heck up,
shoe
man.
need to fly across the room and pop
you need to hit him and then break them glasses off his head. Pop. Go ahead, read.
We have to elevate ourselves, and I think Donald Trump is the only president that I've seen in my adult life that is putting American citizens' values front forward.
American citizens' values front. See, that's the problem. The brother think he's American. That's the problem. You ain't American, bro.
Right.
You ain't American, man. You an Israelite, man.
That's that assimilation.
That's that assimilation.
Trying to be like
that's that assimilation. Give me that in
that's
Proverbs.
Crazy, man.
Give me that in Proverbs, man.
That is crazy, man.
Let me see. Where's that? What's that? 11:21. Is that it?
I thought you wanted 3.
Nah.
Nope.
Is that 11:21? Yep. Give me that Proverbs 11:21.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand.
Though hand join in hand. You want to be with the white man. Read on.
The wicked shall not be unpunished.
God says this white man can't escape punishment, and you going to get punished too for joining with this white man. Read on.
But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
And that's where we come in. We are the seed of the righteous. We going to be delivered out this thing. I'm going to tell you that right now. Right. And all your that repent and keep God's commandments as an Israelite, right, you're going to be delivered too.
Hold on. So you can't be delivered as a Brazilian?
Absolutely not.
You can't be delivered as a Mexican?
Absolutely not.
Hold on. Wait. What's going on? A Puerto Rican?
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
You can't be delivered as nothing else but what God calls you.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's an Israelite.
The shoe flew across the room.
Yeah, it hit somebody in the head. Somebody just got hit.
Hello.
Hope they heal up and repent.
Right.
Go back to the article.
All right, here we go. We have to elevate ourselves, and I think Donald Trump is the only president that I've seen in my adult life.
Okay. Everything's great. Everything's great.
I wasn't expecting
I'm
that.
great.
Bro.
You're great. They love me. They really do. They love me. They really do.
Hey, you do that too good, man.
They love me. They really do. All right. Puerto Rico, the state of Puerto Rico. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
You crazy, man. Oh, man.
Go ahead, bro.
That I've seen in my adult life that is putting America's citizens' values front forward. Mm-hmm. And Marte, who works in the banking industry, no matter what. See, you know what? I'm sorry, but that right there, you put them in a good job, and now they think they part.
Yeah. They put them in a good
America.
job, and they think they're part of America.
That's crazy.
They think that America has their best interests at heart.
That's
because
crazy.
they make it a little bit more change than the rest of his people.
And you know what? He see the amount of money flowing in and out, so he like, dang, I want to be a part of that.
That's the thing.
That's crazy.
That's the thing. DJ Trump is a money man. So if you covetous, if you a covetous person, DJ Trump can stroke that sinful part of you to make you vote for him because you so covetous that you think DJ Trump, which is also covetous, who's always about money, is going to somehow cause you to become a millionaire. I'm only voting for him because he make money.
Right.
You a covetous person, man.
Yep.
A lot of people that vote for this dude, they covetous as hell. They only vote for him because they think they see money in their future. Money. Money. That's why DJ Trump say, and I call him DJ Trump. That's why DJ Trump say, hey, we ain't talking no stimulus checks until after the election.
The election, right. Hey, that's crazy.
That's basically what he said. You niggas and Hispanics ain't getting no money unless I win the election.
Right.
And you better vote for me because you covetous as hell and you know you need money. COVID-19, you ain't got no job, rent due, bills due. So vote for me. And I'll get you that $1,200.
That bomb at, man.
I'll get that $1,200.
That was a hell of a point, man.
Hey,
that was a hell of a point, man.
Go ahead. Go back to the article.
Yep. Here we go. All right. Who works in the banking industry? No matter what, he can still get out of where we are and empower ourselves to make our lives better. He is putting the right in front of us. He is putting that right in front of us. Marte is a member of what may be the most surprising voting bloc in 2020. Latinos who say they're backing Trump despite 4 years of restrictive immigration policies, and what many call racist invective aimed towards Hispanic people. Mm-hmm. From the start of his presidential campaign in 2015, go up. Trump warned of rapists and drug dealers streaming over the borders from Mexico.
Go ahead.
In the White House, he's moved to curb both legal and illegal immigration and question why the U.S. should take in people from SH holes.
Why the U.S. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Why in the heck the white man came over here to this place anyway?
Right.
You talk about some. You trying to make the rules like you the head DJ in charge.
The Grand Poobah.
That's what Bishop say. The Grand Poobah.
How you feel?
How you feel now? How you feel now?
Oh man.
Give me the book of Habakkuk. Give me the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. and verse 4.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
And that's what our people got to realize. This man that we love so dearly that we would deny our own existence.
Right.
You got to understand what that means.
Right. Yep.
To deny your own existence is to say, I'm Hispanic.
Right.
To deny your own existence is to say, the hell with my brothers and sisters that are illegal.
Right.
I'm doing me. That's
American.
denying your own existence. What you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say to deny your own existence is I'm American.
I'm
He's
American.
putting America's interests front most.
Right. He's put our interests for I'm American. That's denying your own existence, man.
What the hell is this?
Read it again.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Not upright in him, man.
But the just shall live by his faith.
But the just shall live by his faith. Watch this. All right, go back to the article. Go back to the article. Now, go back to the top. Go to the title. I want you to read that title again. Read that title again.
Why these New Jersey Latinos?
No, not Latinos. Latino. No, what the hell is that, dude? Latinos. What, bro? What the heck?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Latinos.
Latinos.
Goodness gracious. Read it again.
Why these New Jersey Latinos are voting for Trump despite his anti-immigrant attacks?
Go back to the next. Now go back to the mother, the parent, the article before this one. Go to that article. This is our last article. Go to that. Nope, not that one. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You know which one I want. Nope, not that one. No, the group. It's on the group. The parenting one. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Now, read this right here. Go ahead, read that.
Parents of 455 children separated by Trump administration at Mexico border can't be found.
Stop.
Whoa. Hold the phone.
Yeah. Exit out of this.
What? Whoa.
Read that again.
Parents of 545 children separated by Trump administration.
Separated by Trump administration. That means they got to the border and was separated at the border by the Trump administration.
At Mexico border can't be found.
Where are the parents? Donald Trump.
Whoa.
Put me back on the screen.
Whoa.
Where are the parents, Donald Trump? Where they at?
That's crazy.
Over 500 children's parents are missing.
That's crazy.
The hell is this? Separated by the Trump administration.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where they at? Where are they? So you telling me, watch this now. So you telling me instead of just sending them back, instead of saying, no, y'all can't come in, what they do? Give me the kids.
Right.
Give me the kids, and you adults, y'all go ahead and go back to captivity and drug-infested neighborhoods and gang-infested neighborhoods. Just give me your kids.
Go fight for your life.
Go fight for
Fend
your
for
life.
yourself.
That's what they're doing. They taking the kids and sending off the parents. Don't that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Don't that sound like the slave trade again? Don't that sound like thy sons and thy daughters shall be given into another people?
Yep. That's exactly what.
And you shall have no might in your hand to return them?
Right.
Don't that sound like that?
Yep.
Go back to the article.
It's more. That's crazy.
It is more. Go down.
That's crazy. All right. Lawyers have been unable to find the parents of 545 children separated at Mexico border after the majority of families were deported back to Central America.
Deported back to Central America. Read on.
According to the ACLU.
Go down. You skipped like a whole paragraph. Yeah. Go ahead.
A court filing from the American Civil Liberties Union showed they have only made contact with parents of 550 children out of the 1,000 families separated at the border in 2017.
So now I want y'all to pay attention. I want y'all to pay attention. That was just 2017.
He saw the damn devil.
I want y'all to pay attention. This article was written October 20th, 2020. Go back to the article. They still haven't found parents of children that were taken in the year of 2017.
That's 3 years ago, man.
That's 3 years ago.
What's going on?
They still missing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So what that means is now that number has grown.
Right. Exponentially, I would imagine.
Have grown by the tenths and 20ths and 30ths and hundreds.
Yep.
Have doubled in size, have tripled, quadrupled. It's grown.
You know what they say? Who gonna stop us?
Who cares?
Who gonna stop us?
What they say is they own people that have made it in America,
right?
Who have now assimilated, don't even give a damn about them,
right?
So why would we give a damn about them? They own people who have assimilated into my ways. Don't even care,
right?
They're like the brothers in New Jersey say Donald Trump,
right,
was a savior.
Yep,
he's an American citizen.
He's pushing the American citizens front
He's
most.
pushing us forward. But he's enslaving your people.
And you don't even care.
How much do you love your people? How much?
That's crazy, man.
I'm going to tell you something. You know, people say, oh, Northern Kingdom love family. Hispanics
Right,
always
they're all
so
about family oriented.
That's bull crap.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you straight. Because if, as a nation, we loved each other that much, we will make sure that nobody dies.
Well,
we'll make sure that no drugs in our neighborhood. We will make sure that we will not rest. We will not sleep comfortably and congratulate this white man in winning an election that's already rigged.
Yep.
Put our votes, put our effort into building up this white man's economy. Just for the white man who we just helped put in that position,
right,
to go and crap on our brothers down there in Central America.
Yep.
But we love each other so much. We are so family oriented.
It's not
bullcrap.
It's not until they get a piece of that quote unquote American pie.
Yep, American pie.
Right, and that they realize that, oh dang, you know what? I really don't care about my people like that.
I really don't care that much.
I'm making money.
I'll send them a few bucks every now and then.
But what's going on is, hey, I'm good. That's crazy.
Long as I'm good, long as me, my wife, and my kids good, the hell with my Theo. My Theo or Thea.
Right.
The hell with them. The hell with my mother and my father. The hell with my nieces and nephews who have been missing for years. Whose parents have been missing for years. So what that means is, it's so-called American citizens in America who got family in Central and South America who they have not spoken to in years.
Yep. Don't know where they at.
And have not bat an eye.
Yep.
To make sure that they are safe.
That's crazy.
But we are such a family-oriented group. Give me that in Zephaniah 2.
Living the American dream.
I'm living the American dream, and I don't want nobody else in it.
That is crazy.
Don't wake me up. What's that song? Don't wake me up. Who's saying that? Lamb. I thought it was because it's Neo, right? Yeah. That was Neil.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though. You can't realize the American dream unless you sleep.
You gotta be sleep. You gotta be sleep to be an American dream.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you straight. We know America is a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
America is a nightmare that portrays itself as a glorious dream.
Those that are woke can see the nightmare.
Oh yeah. We up. We woke. Give me Zephaniah 2:1.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
God says we got to gather together. We are a nation not desired.
Yep.
Nobody wants to be treated like the so-called Hispanics. Nobody want to be treated. We went over Brazil today.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you something. Everybody want to go to Brazil, but don't nobody want to save Brazil.
Right. You see that?
Yep. Go to Brazil to fornicate, but don't nobody want to save the brothers and sisters that's in Brazil from slavery.
Yep, from that lower state.
Oppression.
Yep.
Nobody want to do it.
Yep.
Nobody. All the nations feed off of our backs, feed off our work, feed off of the minerals and the choices, the glorious things that we have in our countries. Because these countries belong to us. The world belongs to us.
Right.
But we so much at the lower state that we don't even realize that.
Yep.
We want to be American citizens. We want Donald Trump to be our president.
That's insane.
We want Bernie Sanders to be our president. But Bernie Sanders won't even call black folks American citizens. See? Bernie Sanders won't even call you American. Bernie Sanders know you black folk. You black people need to vote for me. I need the black vote. Wait a minute. You got to question that stuff. Why are you saying you need the black vote? I thought we was American.
Right.
Why you say you need the Hispanic vote? I thought we was American.
Already putting that disassociation.
Already letting you know, you ain't the same as me.
Yep.
You Hispanic, nigga. You black.
You black.
I'm the real American. It's like that scene in Django when Django ride up on a horse and the white man said, "This is a free. You know, he's free. He's a free man. And I need you." No, not that part. It's the first one.
Oh, okay.
He says, "I need you to treat him like a free man."
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Then the slave master calls the black sister. I don't know her name. I'll just say Rivera. Rivera, sugar. She say, "Yes, Big Daddy." She called him Big Daddy, right? Yeah. He say, "Now I want you to understand that Django's a free man. So you treat him like a free man." She didn't understand.
Right. She was like, "Wait, what?"
She say, "You want me to treat me like white folks?" No.
Right.
No. Don't treat me like white folks. Then he said, what's that, what he said, Pickaninny? Pickaninny head down the block, Jimmy. Yeah, treat him like you would Jimmy.
Damn.
Tell you, bro, they know we ain't the same people. And they don't even want us to understand just how great we are.
So so-called free man, in other words, cannot be put on that same pedestal.
Can't be put on the same level as a white man.
That's crazy.
That's why some of y'all busting y'all butt slaving and breaking the new moons and Sabbaths and all this stuff just to put in work so that you can get that GM position, that supervisor position. You really think that Esau gonna put you over him?
Yep.
I'm not saying it's bad to do. That's fine. But you really think? Sometimes you gotta be real with yourself. Esau ain't gonna do that.
That's crazy, man.
Read that again. Sirach 2:1.
Zephaniah 2:1.
Yes, Zephaniah 2:1. We almost done.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Gather together, O nation not desired. You so-called Hispanics, here on the Natives Hour, we are going to let you know you are the Israelites.
That's right.
You so-called Brazilians, you are the Israelites.
Yep.
You so-called Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, you are the Israelites.
Yep.
You Colombians, you are the Israelites. And God says we got to gather together. So who are we supposed to gather to? Now, this is the next question. Who are we supposed to gather to? Give me the book of Zechariah. The book of Zechariah. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. I think it's 12 or something. Book of Zechariah, chapter 12 and verse 7.
Zechariah chapter 12 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
The Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first.
The Lord gonna save the tents of Judah first. Now I'll go to Genesis 49. I'm gonna give y'all. We gonna show y'all who to look for. You so-called Hispanics. We gonna show y'all who to look for. God says He gonna rise the tents of Judah first. Genesis chapter 49 and verse 8. Read that again.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 8.
Read.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
Judah is he whom thy brethren shall praise. Read.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Judah will be in the midst of his enemies. Read.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. God is telling you, I'm going to raise this tribe first.
Yep.
I'm going to deal with Judah. Judah going to show y'all how to come back to me.
Right.
I'm going to deal with Judah so that you can know exactly what to do. Right. So, you so-called Brazilians, you on the right track. You look into the so-called American blacks on how to deal with racism, how to deal with black police shootings.
Right.
Now, what you got to look for is the Israelites.
That's
you got to look for the Israelites to tell you exactly and show you out of the Bible why this is happening, how to stop it from happening.
Right.
What you got to do to make it. How do you repent? What am I? You're not a Brazilian. You an Israelite.
That's right.
Zephyr 2-1 again, and we out.
You're absolutely right. Can I get a precept, Cap?
Yeah. Hurry up. We got a few minutes.
Okay, I wanted Lamentations 4:17. But let me get it.
I'm going to read it for you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Because what's going on is we got to realize, as Cap just said, that you got to look for the Israelites, because we as a people are thinking that voting can change. We as a people thinking that protesting is going to change something. Go ahead and read that for me.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17.
Bring it out.
As for us, our eyes has yet failed for our vain help.
Read.
And our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save
us.
us.
A nation that could not save us.
Right.
America not going to save us. The Brazil, those that's out there chanting for democracy in Brazil, that ain't going to save you.
Hey, you know what's crazy? That nation is just Esau, period.
Right. There you go.
The nation of Esau will not save you. The nation of Moab, the Chinese, will not save you.
At all.
None of these nations collectively will not save you.
Everybody sees the oppression that we're going through, but nobody want to be
Nobody's saving us.
Nobody want to say, hey, you know what? Let's step forward and help them.
You know what? Let's get these guns off the street. You know what? Let's really try to reveal the truth to the world of who these people are.
Right.
Because these nations know who we are.
Let's give them an identity.
Yeah, let's give them a real identity and let them able to go on the world web and the world news and let the world know who they are.
Yep.
Let's give them their land back. Let's give them their name back. Let's give them their God back, their image. Let's give them all their goodly things that was taken from them. Let's give all those back. Who's doing that? Nobody. Who's doing that? Not one soul. Not one nation's doing
Christ
that.
need to come back and,
All right, y'all. All praise to the Most High. So we about to get off here. Next we got FCN coming up next.
That's right.
FCN. All praise to the Most High.
Four Corners News.
Four Corners News.
Where the truth speaks.
All right, y'all. So all praise to the Most High. I appreciate you tuning in to the Natives Hour.
That's
home
right.
of the
10 tribes.
Don't forget to what is sending your arms, the Booster Club. Don't forget to pray for each other. Pray for our bishop, our deacons, our leadership, that they continue strong in the faith. And with that, we say shalom.